Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky has hit back at Vladimir Putin immediately after his phone call with Donald Trump, accusing the Russian leader of trying to weaken the Ukraine military.
І піднімає тему мобілізації. Що за цим ховається? За мобілізацію, за розвідку і за зброю. Ховається послаблення української армії. Тобто питання не в мобілізації, питання в тому, щоб кількісний склад української армії зменшувався тими чи іншими заходами. Тобто цей ультиматум у нього був на початку війни. Я вважаю, що він не змінився. Він змінює поняття, але не змінює зміст.
But President Trump was much more upbeat about his meeting, saying on Truth Social, "My phone conversation today with President Putin of Russia was very good and productive one. We agreed to an immediate ceasefire on all energy and infrastructure with an understanding that we will be working quickly to have a complete ceasefire and ultimately an end to this very horrible war between Russia and Ukraine." Online commentators were split on the outcome of the call, with this commentator saying Trump and Putin agreed to an immediate ceasefire on all energy plants and infrastructure in Ukraine. Get this man the Nobel Peace Prize now. But former UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson wasn't so convinced, saying, "What a surprise, Putin rejects an unconditional ceasefire. He wants to keep bombing and killing innocent Ukrainians. He wants Ukraine disarmed. He wants Ukraine neutralized. He wants to make Ukraine a vassal state of Russia. He isn't negotiating. He's laughing at us." This commentator agreed, saying Putin has no respect for any agreements made. He said, right after speaking with Donald Trump and agreeing to an energy and infrastructure ceasefire, Putin directed a drone attack on Ukraine's civilian infrastructure. Once again, Russia has no respect for any agreements. But Trump hit back at the criticism, saying the Kremlin media was wrong.
I think the Kremlin media actually stated that he demanded an immediate cessation of aid to Ukraine in order to get to this multi-step deal.
No, he didn't. We didn't talk about aid. Actually, we didn't talk about aid at all. We talked about a lot of things, but aid was never discussed.
Donald Trump has also been criticized for seeming to be too ideologically aligned with Russia, which he rubbished.
The criticism that you've heard since really 2015 is that you have more in common with Vladimir Putin than you do with globalist leaders, maybe some NATO leaders, and in this case, with Zelensky. You're both nationalists. Zelensky's more of a globalist. How do you respond to that criticism?
Well, I am a nationalist, but I'm a nationalist for the United States, not for anybody else. And it's interesting because there's nobody been tougher on Russia than me.